It's getting cold out here in Kansas City, so let's talk about how we can keep your home warm, comfortable, and safe all winter long. Well, it's no secret that winter has arrived in Kansas City. We've got fresh snowfall on the ground today, and it is freezing cold out there. So I just wanted to come at you guys with a few quick safety tips on using your space heaters in your home. A lot of people don't realize that a space heater is oftentimes the largest electrical load that people ever plug into their general purpose outlets in their living rooms, bedrooms, that kind of thing. A space heater by itself can pull about 12 to 13 amps of current, and most of those general purpose circuits are only rated for about 15. So if you're adding in the TV and a phone charger and a lamp, it can very easily overload those circuits. So here's some things to check before you end up being one of the dozens of clients that we have to run emergency calls for because something went wrong with their electrical system. The number one thing you check is the space heater itself. You want to make sure that this appliance cord is in good shape. If it's starting to fray or get damaged or have indentations in it where it's been stepped on, chewed on, who knows what else on, stop using that space heater. I know it's tempting to try and just get one more winter out of it, but at the end of the day, space heaters are a lot cheaper than new carpet, new walls, and new house. So don't use a space heater that has a damaged appliance cord. The next thing you can do is make sure that the rest of the equipment is safe. Your outlets, if they're discolored, if they're loose, if when you go to plug it in, that connection isn't really tight and solid, that could be a sign that your outlet has overheated in the past. Maybe it was never connected to the wall well. Don't plug a space heater into that kind of outlet. That can lead to overheating. It can cause sparking, loose connections, all kinds of bad stuff. Only plug your space heaters directly into outlets, no extension cords, and if that outlet is loose or damaged, don't plug it in there. Find a safer place to do it. Also, make sure your electrical panel is safe. You can check our previous video about hazardous electrical panels for some of the identifiers of electrical panels that might not operate safely with something like a space heater. And the last thing is, of course, what you hear on Facebook all the time and other social media. When you place your space heater, don't put it next to something that could be combustible. Your window curtains, your laundry, your dog who might knock it over onto the carpet, anything like that. Space heaters cause so many electrical fires every year, and when they don't cause fires, they can cause some really serious damage in your home. So take some extra precautions this year. Sometimes we install dedicated circuits so that you don't have to worry about overloads. Sometimes we replace entire electrical panels so that you don't have to worry about those breakers not tripping when they're supposed to. And sometimes it's as simple as replacing an old loose outlet or just getting a new space heater. So if you have any questions about keeping your home safe and warm this winter, give Eastside Electric a call and we'll get you helped out.